Talk Radio.
The information you hear on the Nutrition Shop's Health Talk with Dr. Len is intended to be educational and not intended to diagnose or treat disease. Individual concerns should be addressed to your health professional. It's time for the Nutrition Shop's Health Talk with registered pharmacist, clinical nutritionist, and naturopathic doctor, Dr. Len Bramswood. He's here to use his knowledge to impact your health and change your life. Get more information on the website at thenutritionshop.net. Right now, you can call the Nutrition Shop's Health Talk at 347-989-8205. That's 347-989-8205. And now your host for the Nutrition Shop's Health Talk, Dr. Len Bramswood.
And hello, everybody, and welcome. Hopefully this is working. We're trying something new today. We're broadcasting simultaneously on Blog Talk Radio, doing a podcast, and at the same time going on YouTube Live. So wherever you're hearing us, hopefully it's working. It's the first time. It's something brand new for us. We're going to deal today with dry eye syndrome, which unfortunately it's estimated about 1 out of every 2 females over the age of 40 suffer from, about 1 in every 4 males. For many years, the logical treatment when you went to your eye doctor has been an attempt to supplement a tear, a film for additional lubrication. You may have them, whatever brand you're using right now, even some ointments. The science of lubrication has come a long way. And now we realize it's more than just adding moisture to resolve the problems. It does take something internally, and that's what we're going to talk about today. New methods of treatment have included enhanced artificial tears, punctum plugs, keeping the fluid levels in your eye up, lipid layer enhancements, tear quality enhancements, and epithelial surface treatments. There's a bunch going on. Today we're going to talk about evening primrose oil, an omega-6. In the past few years, a new approach to resolving this condition has included using oral supplementation. And this may be something that's new to you, or maybe you've been using it yourself, but it works. Let's talk a little bit about the first article which spawned this today, which comes out of Hokkaido University, a new understanding about how lipids function within tears. It says a new approach has given Hokkaido University researchers insight into the synthesis, that's the manufacturing of, and the function of lipids in tears. Their findings, published in the journal eLife, could help search for new treatments for dry eye disease. The film of tears covering your eye's surface is vital for eliminating foreign objects, providing oxygen to your eye, nutrients to your eye's outer tissues, and reducing friction with your eyelid. The film is formed of an outer lipid layer, it's fat, an inner liquid layer. So fat on the outside, liquid on the inside. The outer lipid layer, which itself is formed in 2 sublayers, prevents water evaporation from your eye. Dry eye disease develops when the glands that produce these lipids, these fats, dysfunction, which is why at a point you need to supplement. And again, when we talk about fats, we talk about fish oil a lot, and they are moderately effective, but in this case, we're talking about a plant source, evening primrose oil. It's remained unclear, said this article, how these generally incompatible layers, water and lipids, can form to make tears. No one's figured it out what God has created in us. Hokkaido University biochemist Akio Kahara and their colleagues wanted to understand the functions of a subclass of lipids called OAHFAs, hydroxy fatty acids. They found those present in the inner lipid layer. To do this, they turned off a gene in mice known for the involvement of that fatty acid synthesis. They turned it off, so their little bodies, for those little eyeballs, couldn't make these fats. Previous attempts of studying the gene's function in this way has led to neonatal death in the mice. You shut off that lipid layer production in the body, probably coming from the liver, and the mice died. So now they found a new way to shut it off, just in the eyes. Drugs currently used in dry eye disease target the lipid layer of the tear, but there aren't any drugs that target this layer. Since most cases of dry eye disease are caused by abnormalities in that lipid layer, eye drops containing these fats and their derivatives could be an effective treatment. And I'm telling you, we used to make this in our compounding lab where we actually made evening primrose eye drops. Further studies are needed to fully understand the functioning. Now, essential fatty acids are involved in producing life energy in our bodies from food substrates and moving the energy throughout our system. So these fats are essential. That's why they call it essential fatty acids. They hook up oxygen, electron transport in our muscle, energy in the process of oxidation. EFAs are also important in oxygen transfer, hemoglobin production, red blood cells, and control of nutrients through cell membranes. They're also key in preventing damage from hard fats because they are anti-sticky and tend to disperse them. EFAs play a part in almost every function of our body. Humans do not produce fatty acids. Humans do not produce fatty acids. Therefore, they must be obtained from the diet. Two types, omega-6s, omega-3s. Now, omega-6s are plentiful in our diet. They are the more inflammatory fat. They're almost in everything we eat that contains fat, including meat, most seed oil, dairy products, eggs. Omega-3 fatty acids are available in many seed oils and nearly all cold water fatty fish. A proper balance of these fatty acids is essential to good health. The daily intake recommendations in the Institutes of Medicine is 4-to-1, 4 parts omega-3 to 1 part omega-6. 4 times as many omega-6 fatty acids are what's consumed. Completely reversed. It's currently estimated that the average American diet maintains a ratio, ready it is, 25-to-1. Fatty acids are stored in every cell membrane in our body. They have 2 primary functions. First, they ensure cellular fluidity. They lubricate, acting as sentinel gatekeepers for every cell, allowing vital nutrients to enter the cell, forcing destructive free radical debris out of the cells. And second, both omega-6s and omega-3s can be converted into 3 different types of active molecules called prostaglandins, PGE1, 2, and 3. It's suggested that omega-6 fatty acids metabolize to the site-specific anti-inflammatory eicosanoid PGE1. Don't need to get into this. It says, good health depends on omega-6 converting into gamma-linoleic acid, GLA, which is the primary fat that comes from evening primrose oil. Most omega-6 fatty acids are consumed in polyunsaturated vegetable oils. Excessive intake of linoleic acid is unhealthy because it promotes inflammation if it's not properly metabolized. Successful downstream metabolism of omega-6 to the anti-inflammatory side can be blocked by arachidonic acid if we're eating too much meat. Both omega-3 and omega-6 EFAs are short-chain fatty acids and must metabolize to long-chain fats to be used by the body. A good nutritional supplement should address many of the underlying inflammatory processes associated with dry eye syndrome. Oral administration of specific omega-6 fatty acids must contain sufficient amounts of gamma-linoleic acid to stimulate the natural production of PGE1. So we need it to go into the body to get into this whole chain of events to make PGE1, which can, in essence, stop dry eye syndrome. Now, outside of evening primrose, black currant seed oil, black seed oil is now another excellent source because it's more stable than borage oil. And they're saying even more stable than evening primrose, although I'll put them equal. Many anecdotal stories abound using flaxseed oil. I'm not a fan. Flaxseed just does not have the stability to do what it needs to. In looking for a tier-specific formula for oral administration, be sure to look for nutrient cofactors necessary to address dry eye syndrome by physiologically rather than pharmacological means. There is not a pharmaceutical yet. These ingredients are designed to work synergistically rather than individually. Treating idiopathic dysfunction tear film with oral nutrient supplements can be an effective method to resolve this frustrating and uncomfortable condition. While it's worthwhile to uncover the causes of the condition, using the right combination of ingredients can work regardless of the causative factor. Here's a study that came out in August of 2013. Gamma-linoleic acid and omega-3 fatty acids may benefit people who suffer from chronic dry eye, according to the study. They're saying in this case, use of omega-3s, the right forms at the right dose, are omega-900s, 2 a day, along with evening primrose oil, 2 a day, adding them together to synergistically fight dry eye syndrome. GLA is a dietary omega-6 fatty acid found in the many plant oil extracts. Commercial products are typically made from seed extracts from evening primrose. Okay, it's been suggested some people may not be able to efficiently convert the omega-6 fatty acid linoleic acid into gamma-linoleic acid. Supplementing GLA-containing oils may increase GLA levels in the body, which can go into that whole process. And again, start to make the right forms of anti-inflammatory in essence and get that lipid layer correct in tears. In the current study, the researchers looked at the effects of supplementation containing both GLA, evening primrose, and omega-3 fatty acids on chronic dry eye. They set out to determine whether this supplement might help prevent the production of compounds that have been implicated in dry eye development. The research team enrolled 38 postmenopausal women who had tear dysfunction. The subjects were randomly assigned to receive the supplement containing GLA and omega-3 fats or a placebo for 6 months. The researchers collected information on the participants' eye health at the beginning of the study at 4 weeks, 12 weeks, and 24 weeks. They used an ocular surface disease index score to detect any changes. The results suggested that the supplement significantly improved ocular surface disease index score compared to placebo. People who received the supplement reported improvement in eye irritation, and the researchers noted better corneal smoothness in the group. The authors concluded that supplementation with GLA and omega-3 fatty acids for 6 months can relieve chronic dry eye syndrome in postmenopausal women. And it goes, more research is needed to confirm and better understand these findings. And again, we have turned to our friends at Foster Regal for a good, well done, properly utilized form. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So when we talk about the utilization of the right forms of nutrients for something like dry eye syndrome, just give us a call. You can reach us at 678-228-8900, 678-228-8900. I would like some feedback on this today, whether or not, if you're listening on Blog Talk, if it came through clear. If you're listening on YouTube Live, is it coming in clear? We're going to attempt to do this on a regular basis so that we can go to both vehicles to get the word out from here at the Nutrition Shop. Again, the number here directly to our staff, 678-228-8900, 678-228-8900. Our website is thenutritionshop.net. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock, Facebook Live, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, we're going to delve into what's going on in Italy now. What's going on in Italy as far as this coronavirus? Was there a reason Italy made the headlines for so many things, and what lessons can we learn from Italy? Okay, that's all we got for you today. God bless you folks, and we'll see you back here soon. Take care.